for a minute. You can't say the way I'm living, it's not independent, it's written in scriptures. I'll be the one to go get it and do it for all of my siblings. I got a plan, it's about to unfold.
Welcome to the MoreLifeAction show, where we dive into compelling stories, thrilling adventures, and interview real people.
Each episode will be showcasing a different walk of life, so buckle up for a roller coaster of experience, laughter, and inspiration.
This is the MoreLifeAction show with your hostess, MoreLife Mia.
And your host, Action Jackson.
Hey.
Okay.
Mia, how you liking the new setup?
I love royal blue. I'm feeling that for sure.
Definitely feel like royalty. We're definitely stepping up our game. I got to give big shout outs where they are due. So Jonah, you already know it's not Jonas anymore. We cut that out. It's not Jonas, it's Jonah.
Every episode we're going to bring this up.
You know, just in case if they don't know, we got to remind them. It's not Jonas, it's Jonah.
No, but I'm loving the royal blue, and I think it's going to go very well with our episode number
4. Episode 4. We're on episode 4. I hope you guys had the chance to check out episode 3. I don't know about you, Mia, but my ribs still hurt from all the laughing. It was like an ab workout and a half. I know I got to be going to the gym, but that interview just had me dying.
Yeah, it was like a comedy show, like a secret comedy show we had.
Definitely. It was kind of like an MTV Unplugged, but, you know, here at the MoreLifeAction studios with our producer, Jonah. And again, shout outs to Mr. Engelbrecht.
Anthony, yeah.
Anthony Engelbrecht.
I can't get his last name right, but y'all check out one of his shows. You can find it on our Instagram page, and whatever show he's coming up, you can find him there. But today, I'm excited
special.
Because somebody's coming on, and for me, I think he has something that's a girl's best friend.
I heard, you know what I mean? I have to admit, you know what I mean? It's definitely going to get a lot shinier here on studio. You know what I mean? So
I like shiny.
Yeah, we all know you like shiny, but just not the heart necklaces. If you don't remember from episode 1. But
we don't like necklaces with the hearts on them.
Nah. So you already know diamonds are a girl's best friend. So we're gonna bring him out. I'm gonna introduce him. It's Theo from Luso Vida.
Hey, come join us. I'm gonna let you sit over here and give you a little bit of the spotlight.
Yeah. Theo, thank you very much for coming in. Thanks so much, brother.
What's going on? Good to meet you. It's good to be here.
Excellent. So, hey, how was the drive down here to get here to the studio?
It was good. It wasn't bad.
Excellent. That's
Came
what we
from
like
downtown.
to hear.
It was all right.
Okay.
Anybody want a pillow?
From Toronto. No, you know what? We good. We good. You know what I mean? This isn't for purposes if you think about that. Nah. This is just for comfort, you know? All right, Theo. So how about you give us a little bit of an introduction, first of all, because, you know what I mean, we want to get to know who you are, what you do. I know that I just briefly told them that this is about Theo from Luso Vida. How about you give us a quick introduction of yourself?
For sure. My name's Theo. I've been a jeweler for 4 or 5 years now in Toronto, basically. And Luso Vida is basically it's a collaboration between myself and 3 other jewelers who have been working closely in the past. And basically, we decided to come together under one brand and kind of build up to, you know, one common goal. So it's
I like that. So it's almost like a hub, like almost like a synergistic hub of different talents under one roof. Is that safe to assume?
Exactly. So each one of us does something a little differently. I do mostly custom jewelry. We've got another jeweler in-house who does mostly like grillz and teeth, that sort of thing. We've got someone who handles our watches and another guy who specifically does all our bridal work. So, you know, everybody's got their own unique talent, which brings
I think
little
that
something to the table.
I find that very interesting, because then every single person can add their special touch to like each piece. That like if one guy is not doing one thing, you have somebody else there, like the bridal you said, or the girls. And like, do you guys do like the little gems on the tooth?
Yeah, absolutely. We do a lot of teeth. We do a lot of the teeth for sure.
Are you trying to get yourself a gem?
I mean, why the hell not?
Yeah, okay. I don't know about me.
Come by, we'll get you right for sure.
I'm just trying to fix my teeth. I don't know. You guys do dental work too?
Maybe not some dental work, but we could definitely make your teeth icy.
Okay, I like that. All right.
He'll get the grillz to cover that bad dental work.
Yeah, you know, a cover up. But yo, listen, I don't know if you know what time it is, Mia, but it's lightning round time.
I know what time it is. So we do what we call the lightning round, and it's basically lets us get to know our guest in 1 minute or
All right.
less. So how do you do under pressure?
I mean, I guess we'll see.
Guess
That's
we'll
right. That's
see.
right. So listen, today on episode 4, I got the questions. Mia's got the timer. Hold on 1 second. I'm just going to get my questions out and ready. And then Mia's going to, fix the timer.
He always makes that noise, and it's so unnecessary.
No, you got to calculate.
So
All
it's
right.
basically we're gonna ask you 10 questions to answer under 1 minute.
All right, cool.
Theo, you ready for this?
I think so.
All right. Mia, count us in for the timer in 5, 4.
3, 2, start.
Rolex or Omega?
Rolex,
Tanzanite or Emerald?
Emerald,
White or yellow gold?
white,
iPhone or Android?
iPhone,
Everybody.
Color or cut?
cut,
Natural or lab?
natural.
Your superpower, if you had one.
He knew everything about jewelry except until we hit him with that question.
Hold on, I still got some time.
You could take body shots out of the back of my neck.
Take body shots to
Oh,
the back of my
that's a
neck.
new
I
one.
know. That's different. All right, let's continue. Love or loyalty?
Loyalty,
That's what I'm talking about.
Everybody said that.
Do
one,
you
yeah.
prefer smaller orders more frequently or larger orders less frequent?
smaller orders because I'd rather, build a relationship, work long over time.
Proper. And last but not least, original factory set or iced out?
Always factory set.
Proper. Yo, not bad.
Good
That
questions.
was
Good questions.
That
I
was
like
good. You did it
Yo,
at I think 58 seconds.
you know what? We're gonna have to do a recount on this, but you know what? I have to admit, thank you very much. Hopefully we could break the ice, and I don't mean it with the diamonds, but break the ice in regards of your comfort level. We got these 10 rapid fire questions. You did extremely well. I liked all the answers, but you know what? I'm gonna quickly go over a couple of the questions and maybe get a little bit more in depth into the answers that we asked. So
Yeah.
we said Rolex or Omega. You went with Rolex. Why?
I mean, largely based off the history of the brand. For me, my jewelry experience began with watches. That's where I came from. I started selling watches. And Rolex, since I was young, was always kind of something I aspired at, being able to achieve. But when you really break down the history of the brand and just kind of everything that's behind it. there's-
Essentially the pedigree of it. Yeah, I hear that.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
Do you
the
know
pedigree.
the little bit of a history behind the Rolex? And I only ask because I find that with men, the Rolex is such a big thing. Like if you are able to get a Rolex on your wrist, somehow you've made it. Like
It's
if
a
you have a
status symbol.
Rollie, it's
Definitely.
like, it means something. And I'm just like, even one of my friends, she wanted to give her husband like a 10-year anniversary gift.
Yeah.
And she's like, yeah, I've been saving for this like so many months just to get him this Rolex, and it was like 10 grand. And I'm like, bitch. Like,
Yeah, I mean,
what?
it's
10 grand. And I'm like, and it's like something he always wanted, and it's a thing. It's like when men reach their midlife crisis and they buy like a sports car. The Rolex is like
No, I mean, you're not wrong. It's definitely something a lot of people kind of look towards and like, really want to go after. I definitely don't know the history in depth enough to go into it, and actually give, proper details, but
yeah.
I know a lot of guys that like if you're into watches at all, that's the end of your collection. Like once you get to Rolex, you kind of made it.
Yeah.
Do you
It's
own a
basically
Rolex?
standard. Oh. What kind of, wait, hold on. I'm not even trying to we're not gonna bust out the diamond tester because we don't got one. But I'm just saying, what kind of watch you got on right now?
Like where is your Rolex?
I'm wearing actually right now I'm wearing a vintage Rolex Datejust.
Yeah.
This one's
There you
probably
go.
like 60 years old, to be honest.
Damn.
And that's one of my favorite things about Rolex is that if you compare this to a newer watch, it looks almost identical, and still functions exactly how it needs to.
It looks
Doesn't,
vintage. I like it.
Skip a minute, but it looks a lot cooler and in my opinion, a lot classier.
Oddly enough, that you said about the skip a minute part, I remember I was actually watching a Joe Rogan podcast, and he was talking, I think, with Elon Musk, how they said that that's something very normal for every Rolex, that over time, I guess it's the winding mechanism, Correct me if I'm wrong. I really don't know shit about watches. Mans have a smartwatch. That's about it. But I heard that every once in a while they have to readjust the time. And I would think, just based on the amount of money that you're spending on this watch, that, you know what I mean, you should tell the time perfectly all the time.
I mean,
10 grand?
it's a good point to bring up for sure. But it's like a high-end car. You know what I mean? You got to take care of it. As long as you service it properly, as long as, you know, you put in...
That tune-up matters.
Exactly. As long as you got the appreciation for it and you take care of it the way you need to, it's going to last you forever.
Now, here's another question about Rolex. Still touching on that. Rolexes. Luxury product. Status symbol. But my question is, do you see the purchase of a Rolex being an investment? And the reason why I say that is that I've seen people purchasing these watches, holding on to them, and for some reason, somehow, either it appreciates greatly, sometimes it holds its value. Like, what determines the appreciation of a Rolex?
So, I mean, it's really hard to say yes or no. Is it a good investment? Because how I essentially got into jewelry is the first Rolex I bought myself, I sold for $4,000 more than I paid for it within a couple months.
Damn.
See that?
Who needs Bitcoin?
And this happens all the time. If you look over...
Flip the rollie.
Exactly. And if you look over COVID, that was some of the craziest prices for Rolexes ever.
Yeah.
But there's a lot that goes into it when you're choosing an investment watch. And a lot of it depends on color combinations. Different dials go with different watches, and they become more desirable over time. Whereas there's some combinations that just aren't a hit, and might stay the same, or you're gonna lose a couple $1,000s for sure.
Like the Panda ones, right? The Nike Pandas.
Exactly like the Pandas.
Trash.
I bought a pair of those for $320.
And I'm worth $100 now. You can't even give them away for free. No, I'm just joking.
Can't win all the time.
Hey,
Can't win all the time.
Homie, I know you got some questions for our homie. I don't know if we want to go over any of the other questions from the lightning round. You know what I mean?
Well, the superpower body shot one kind of threw me off because I was like, I've never heard somebody wanting a superpower and then being the body, like taking a body shot in the back of their neck. You did that before, that's why.
So
Somebody took a shot.
Yeah, so I actually got a car accident when I was younger, and I got like a 1-inch hole in the back of my neck. But you can take a 1 ounce shot out of it. It works perfectly.
He made it work, y'all.
That's a natural superpower.
That's not even a superpower. That's reality.
That's a natural power.
I do have a question. What is the craziest piece that somebody asked you to make?
Damn, that's a really good question.
Yeah, between maybe you and your team, like something just...
You know what? The craziest piece, not even in terms of price-wise, I got 2 of them. So the craziest piece that I've ever made was for a client in Dubai, actually. And the entire, it's basically a ring for his pinky, but the entire ring is all half-carat GIA certified center stones, and it's all natural. So essentially every ring or every stone in the center is a small engagement ring. This guy's got 17 of them on his finger. So that's price wise.
Something like that cost.
That was like high 60s. It was a little bit of money on that for sure. I flew out and gave it to him personally.
Oh yeah, definitely.
That was cool.
That was cool. Something like I wouldn't trust that on a plane. No.
I was not FedExing that.
He's like he's stuffing it in the back of his neck.
Exactly. It works. Put a Band-Aid on top and you can't see it.
That's proper, man. I have to admit that's actually really cool. I have to admit, being in the industry that you're in, I'm sure that you've met a lot of people of either high influence or, you know what I mean, I would say, I'm not asking to name drop anybody, but at the same time, you know, I think that you've probably met a lot of musicians, possibly actors, actresses. Without saying the name, what do you say is the craziest customer you've ever had? And I don't mean mentally speaking, just like, I guess, in status level.
Status level, I mean, there's been some pretty big names for sure that I've dealt with. But I'd say probably one of the biggest was when I started doing a lot of work in New York. There's a rapper over there that I've listened to for going back 10 plus years, since the beginning of his career. And stars kind of aligned. I happened to run into one of his friends, and to this day, we've got a close relationship, and like him and his group are some of my closest friends when I go to New York, you know? So
That's crazy. That's wicked.
Loyal.
it was cool
loyal
how
customer.
things kind of
When I have to ask you to put in the call to, you know,
came
fly
full
over
circle.
here,
You
bring
know,
on
we
my
could try to
MoreLife
figure
Action,
something out. Let's see what's going on.
I don't know if that's it, but you know, we're just throwing out there.
So
Is that the
I have a question. Sorry for interrupting. So see how you said that you actually flew to Dubai to give him the ring?
Yeah.
Do you include that flight part of the 60 grand, or is that separate?
So this ring was for a really close friend of mine, and I flew out there just kind of
Courtesy.
It was a courtesy, you know, part for the experience. I never went to Dubai before. A little bit of a mix of everything. Yeah,
Awesome.
Two birds, one stone.
exactly.
Like that.
Nice.
Jonah, excellent question, Jonah. Yo, we're
Yeah,
gonna have to
man,
bring you over
business-
here. You know what I
business,
mean?
know? I have my camera, but I'm not turn it on.
Okay.
What was the? You said you had two. When I asked you, what is the two craziest pieces that you guys did? What was the? Second
So
one?
the second one, we're actually just in the design phase right now for it, but
He doesn't want to bait it out.
We're
But we're gonna get it
making-
out of him on the MoreLifeAction.
well, it's gonna be. I'm not gonna give you too much detail, but it's gonna be it's a dog face. So it's for a breeder. It's a dog face, like it's the shape of his
know.
dog's
Honestly,
head,
I think that's right up our alley. No.
and it's gonna stick about 30 millimeters off his finger. So it's gonna be
So you're looking at a
Yes.
ring.
It's a ring.
yeah, it's gonna be a real big ring.
So if you guys mess with him at any dog show, he's got pow. Just, you know what
Is
I
he
mean?
going to the dog show on March 30th?
You might be able to see it soon.
Okay. I don't
You
know
might
if
be
you
able
saw,
to see it soon.
but was that episode 1 sponsor? So
Yes.
just to let you
Fully
know,
factory, yeah.
here's a quick plug-in. March 30th, Quality Control 2.0. Just throwing it out there, guys. You know what I mean? That one's a freebie. You
Big
don't even
dog
have to
show, big
watch the
dog
first
show.
episode to know that, but
I'm
throwing it out
interested
there.
to know because we're breeders for American Bully community. I'm interested to know if we know this person, but I'm sure we'll see
we
it
will find out.
when he goes like, "This is a pinky ring."
We're gonna find out in the future. I think it's supposed to be a pinky ring. Yeah,
Okay.
we're gonna find out real
He's
soon.
going to be moving like a Don lately. Oh, kiss the ring.
Definitely with that ring.
That's
All right.
good. That's great. I love those two pieces. Do you guys do a lot of 2024, 23? Do you do a lot of engagement wedding bands? Yeah.
We definitely engagement and wedding bands is probably, I'd say 50% of what we do, for sure. It's a huge.
Do you guys take back wedding bands?
Just in case if it doesn't work out.
Yeah.
I mean, if it doesn't work out, I don't want to get involved in that whole situation. But you know,
No takesy backsies, guys. No takesies backsies.
if your girl says no, we could probably figure something out.
Yeah.
We'll definitely make a nice pinky ring after that. You know what I mean? But anyways, also, I know that when you first came in, you were talking about basically almost like this community that you have under, I guess, almost like an umbrella in a sense that you have different people working together that come with their own flavors. Are you able to let us know either their names or potentially their
Yeah, let's shout
their
them
names?
out.
Let's shout them out. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So there's 4 of us. So the company is Luso Vita Jewelry.
Luso Vita.
That's our company together. The 4 of us that are involved is Shine Bright is one of the jewelers.
Shine Bright. I know you guys saw a couple things on my
Shine bright like a
Instagram. You'll probably see it on our podcast as well. But
And then
Shine
we also have Regis Jewelry,
Regis.
which is another couple jewelers from the city.
Okay.
Some young up and comers that are really doing some really cool things. They do a lot of grills. They do all of our grill work. So
They're gonna do my jam on my. TV.
absolutely, for sure.
I'm not gonna lie. I've been always wanting like a bottom grill. I don't know. And I remember I went to this Raptors game and there was a nice cute little couple and they had matching grills and I was like, yo, that's so sick. That's
Goals.
so sick.
Definitely matching grills have been done a few times. It's a really cool idea too, for sure.
I like that. So that's 2.
So and then we have Done by Diamante is basically, he does a lot of our, he made these earrings that I'm wearing recently. So a lot of our large stones, engagement rings, that sort of stuff. And then myself, TM the jeweler.
TM the
And what
jeweler.
do you
Yes, sir.
specialize in? specifically?
Customs. So like what I'm wearing now, the larger custom hip hop jewelry style stuff.
All right, well, tell us what you
Music
got
video.
on. Tell us
Well,
what you got.
I actually brought with me one of our, this is like a signature piece that we have that we make. This is one of our jade pieces, the jade Buddhas that we have. We make these 100% in-house. and on our tennis chain.
Yeah.
That's sick.
And then what I'm wearing is my logo. This is the logo that I've had since I started in the jewelry business. So, you know, no
does it
better
say?
billboard than my own. TM the Jeweler. This is basically
TM.
just my logo.
That's sick.
Yeah, so that's the stamp that I put on the back of all my pieces when I was coming up.
I love this. This is so cute. How much would something like this go for?
So the whole set with the chain is, you're looking at about,
Podcast is
with the
big.
chain it's going to be 9,000, and then just
9,000?
and then just the Buddha itself is 4.
Wow. Now, is it safe to assume that the Buddha is made out of jade?
Yeah.
And look, I'll be honest with you. Recently, I don't know if you guys been watching, but like on these Nat Geo and Discovery Channel, things like that, they have these guys called the Jade Hunters.
Yeah.
What makes jade more expensive? Is it the darker the green, the lighter the green? I see this one has a bit of white, a bit of green. Like, what would determine?
I'll be honest with you. I've actually caught some negative feedback from real jade lovers about the way I did this, just because they like to center it more around the jade itself. You know, this is a little too flashy for more traditional people.
Yeah.
I don't really know what makes the jades, you know, more expensive or less expensive. For me, it's just kind of what color gold we're going with, and then, you know, how deep or dark the green or the white is. Sometimes we use different color jades, black jades, that sort of stuff.
Oh, sick.
I mean, for us, how we pick them is just kind of whatever we think looks cool with the piece we're doing.
All right.
That's the whole point of custom made.
Exactly. Absolutely.
And I love your honesty, and that you can be honest about that and say that. Like, sometimes people come at you with like what you do with your pieces.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, it is your vision. It is, you know, what your customer wants, and who's to say who's doing it right and wrong. And you're not like doing anything damaging or anything like that.
Well, exactly. And a lot of
I don't know much about jade.
I have no idea, guys. I just watched the Discovery
But
Channel.
somebody came at you for jade. I'm like, whoa. Like, for me, this piece is beautiful. And I don't know if, like, if I hold it up, if you guys can actually see, like, just how pretty it is. And, oh, my God, I'm in love with it. I love it.
I appreciate that. Thank you.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I shouldn't,
He doesn't
guys.
wanna
You know what I
touch
mean? I'm scared. You know what I mean? I'm just letting you know, guys. Honestly, this thing is so shiny. I think I should have worn my shades today. I mean, I'm definitely know that any person that actually picks up a piece from these guys, you will not be dissatisfied. I'll tell you that much. And that being said,
that.
you know what I mean, I saw him coming in. I saw him from afar. He was in the parking lot. I'm waiting out up front. And I wasn't sure if this was a dude. I'm like, yo, is that Theo? Is that Theo? And then all of a sudden, bam, like a little bit of sparkle came in my eye. Like, God damn. And I'm like, yo, it's nighttime. So
That's how we do it. Always. We got to make an entrance.
man's definitely shining bright. Yo, so that being said, I know that we have a couple more questions. You know what I mean? I don't want to take everybody's time, but I definitely love the pieces, all the custom pieces. So Mia.
Yeah. I mean, how did you, like, first get involved with jewelry? Was it something that you always wanted to pursue, or something that you kind of just, like, is it more of a hobby or, like, a lifelong commitment for you?
So I've been buying jewelry since I was 12. The first booth I actually opened was in the same store I bought my first chain, which was kind of cool. But I started buying jewelry, like I mentioned before. I bought my first Rolex and sold that for like $4,000 over what I paid. So from there, I kind of knew I was onto something. I started buying the watches, doing that back and forth, and spent a lot of my time in New York. So I built up a big client base
Like
in
a
New
network,
York.
yeah.
Exactly. And then, I mean, from there, it just kind of went hand in hand. I started having clients ask me if I do custom jewelry, if I do engagement rings. And I wasn't going to say no. So I basically came back to Toronto and I figured out what I needed to do and who I needed to know to be able to make these things happen. And
So it's a full-time gig for you. Like, this
Yeah.
is life.
yeah, this is all I do. I got 2 kids and a dog at home, and
Love it.
it's what pays for everything. So,
Yeah,
you know,
love it. So I always wanted to know, like, where do you go to learn how to, I don't know, make jewelry, find jewelry,
The
craft
School of
it?
Hard Knocks.
Yeah, like, where do I apply? Because I mean, I like to buy jewelry. I like when people buy me jewelry.
Hint,
That's
hint.
for sure.
Just letting the viewers know. Hint, hint.
All 4 of you.
You know what I mean?
I want one of each. I'm joking.
I mean, there's a lot of different ways to go about it. I probably went about it one of the least popular ways. I just kind of I had a landscaping company when I got into jewelry. I sold everything for my landscaping company and started learning, how to make jewelry. So I started off, and I don't make a lot. Like, I don't hand make a lot of the pieces myself. I've got a team, right? So I've got a caster, a setter. I've got a team of about 5 guys that do everything for us.
Those are the words that I was looking for, like specifically, like
so
casters.
it was basically
setter.
just years of kind of meeting people and deciding who was the best fit to join the team and kind of bring the quality that I knew needed to be in the marketplace. Because I've been buying jewelry for years now. So I mean, I've got a good eye for jewelry. I knew a little bit about jewelry coming into the business, so I definitely understood the quality standard where we needed to be. And a lot of what I had to do is logistics and putting together a team who was the best at their craft and knew exactly how to bring art to life, essentially.
I like that. I know I recently watched one of your Instagram posts, and it all starts off with a deposit.
100%, absolutely. If you're not dropping a deposit, we're not starting the design.
All right, guys, you heard it. If you ain't dropping the deposit, we're not starting your design. Doesn't matter who you know, whether it's MoreLife Mia or Action Jackson. It's not going in unless you drop
Can't
the
help you
deposit.
guys.
We can't
Gotta
help.
bring the deposit first before anything, for sure.
Gotta bring that
hear
back
that.
because they're not gonna waste their time and their.
And honestly, make sure it's a
resources.
big bag because, like I said, man, shiny. Mans were blinded.
No,
outside.
it doesn't have to be a big bag. We definitely have a budget for everybody.
I like that.
Yeah, no matter who you are, no matter what your budget is, we could definitely get you into something.
It's kind of like our sponsorships. You know what I mean? But we'll get that towards the end. We'll get more back to the end. I'm just letting you guys know we got a budget for everyone too.
Absolutely, without a question.
What is your favorite type of jewelry?
For me, my favorite type of jewelry is, it's not even really jewelry I wear, but it's more like real fine, high-end, like lady stuff or smaller pieces, just like real fine detailed jewelry with like colorful stones, whether it's emeralds or rubies or sapphires or actual colored diamonds. But I really like the kind of old school fine high-end jewelry.
Nice.
Yeah,
I have a question.
for sure.
There's this whole thing, people coming out with the diamond testers, and I recently learned about a stone, which I think is a man-made stone. I don't think it's a natural stone, and you could correct me if I'm wrong, but it's called moissanite. And these stones are beating the diamond tester. Now, I understand if you slap a diamond to a moissanite, it's going to crush the moissanite. But what are your thoughts on moissanite? Is it essentially a lab-created diamond, or is it something that's totally different? A lab-created diamond is a diamond.
Your favorite rappers probably asked me to make a moissanite chain. That's the first thing I'm going to say.
Ooh, okay.
All you rappers are capping.
You heard it first here.
Just because you beat the diamond tester.
You asked the right question.
You know?
That was a good question.
It was a very good question.
Yes.
A lot of people come to me and ask, because natural diamonds and lab-grown diamonds are probably the two most common white gemstones to be using. Like if you can't afford a diamond, go for a natural diamond.
Listen,
It's
I don't know
cool.
about you guys, but I'm still about that that CZ. You know what I'm talking about? That Cuban zirconia, that glass.
We can't do
That glass.
We can't do none of that ever.
Okay, that's
no
what I like to hear.
CZs over here. I can't ever do that.
Oh, that's
You'll catch-
high school time.
Hold
Everybody
on.
had a cute.
I think, guys, I'm not gonna lie, no capping. I'm pretty sure what I got on my ear is it's a piece of glass.
That's cool. We're not going
Straight.
to talk about that.
You know what I mean?
Good.
But it's okay. They're gonna get me right soon enough.
We're going to get
know
you
what I mean?
right just now.
You know?
The moissanite, the biggest thing from a looks perspective is you can see the flash. It reflects, I think it's 2 times more reflective than a stone, like reflects light 2 times as bright as a diamond does. So when you see it, it's a real bright rainbow flash, and anybody that's really seen jewelry before is going to know it's fake right off the rip. It's also softer. Like you mentioned, you can smash it with a diamond, or like they're easy to break. So diamonds are basically the top of the hardness scale. A moissanite is a bit softer than that. So if you have like large stones like what's on my ring, or like an engagement ring, for example, they're going to scratch over time if you knock it on your car, something like that. So they scratch, they break, they chip. And I mean, it's really noticeable to anybody that knows jewelry.
We can't trick them, is what they're saying.
Some people do try and sell moissanites as lab-made stones because they are made in a lab, but they're not a lab diamond.
All right, guys, get your
That's
natural or your
very
lab created.
interesting to me.
Here's the other thing. One of the quick questions was lab created versus natural. So I know that your answer was natural.
Yeah.
Now, my question is, wouldn't it be, in my opinion, and again, I'm not a jewelry guy. I love jewelry. I just don't like paying for it. But what I'm trying to say is that when you got a lab created diamond, aren't you able to make it to a certain point where you have the proper color, the proper clarity? Because it's the inclusions, if I'm not mistaken, that determines the clarity of a stone.
For sure.
The cut is the cut, regardless of what you're doing, because that's based off of the cut that you make on the stone itself.
Absolutely.
But the color, the clarity, being that it's lab created, couldn't you make it almost perfect, I guess you could say?
So my answer for the labs and naturals was natural because I don't tend to wear a lot of huge jewelry and a lot of stuff with the smaller stones. A lot of what I wear for myself personally is like usually my earrings or this ring you see me wearing. So it's a lot
proper ring.
It's a lot bigger stones, right? When you're buying bigger stones, you want to buy natural, like engagement rings and large earrings, stuff like that, just because it's way more of an investment. You know what I mean? The labs are cool. This chain that I'm wearing is made out of labs. So is the tennis chain. This setup here, this is all naturals. And this whole setup, or this chain here, costs about the same as this, but these stones are about twice the size.
Yeah.
Right? So labs, your money goes a lot further. And when you're doing like hip hop pieces and custom stuff like this, labs is always a better option, because when you go to resell this stuff, they're not going to give you anything for the small diamonds anyways. So with labs, you're just losing a little bit less, and you're spending a little bit less on the front end, whereas with naturals, you're losing all that when you go to sell it back. God forbid something happens, whatever.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's really a budget decision. Like if you're making a custom piece and you want to spend the extra money, cool, but there's no need to, because like you said, they can make labs exactly the same as a diamond, and it's a lot easier to make them a lot nicer.
Now I know that Tiffany Jewelers was essentially, it's De Beers was originally the people who really pushed the whole diamond industry in regards of what a person should spend on an engagement ring. Now my question is to you, how much do you believe a man should spend on a diamond engagement ring for their women?
That's a good question.
Because I've been hearing a lot of different numbers, 3 months of your, salary, things like, what would you say? Like, I know at the end of the day.
I think it has to do with.
I think it's 3 months is the standard, no?
No, I think it has to do with. Isn't it like how long they've been together for or something like that?
Oh, no, then give me a 3-weeker. Give me a 3-weeker. I just met her yesterday. Give me that CZ, that cubic zirc.
The glass for that one for sure.
Know?
She gets the glass one.
No, but I think they kind of have, there's kind of like a standard almost.
So I have heard that before. I mean, I don't agree with that. I think, spend whatever's in your budget. If you want to get a lab stone and go way bigger for your girl, then, you can do that. I think ultimately behind the engagement ring, it's the thought that goes into it, and, the thought and the details and the design. But if you want something that's going to really turn heads when you go out for dinner, you're going to be $10,000, $15,000 for sure.
Okay. So you'd say that at $10,000, $15,000, that's something that's a very nice piece. That's something that where you gotta, bust out your bifocals and be like, yo, what's that?
Exactly. Yeah, $10,000, $15,000, whether it's lab or natural, is going to put you in a decent sized stone. It's definitely going to get a lot of attention. It also depends where you're shopping, because if you go to one of these big brand name stores, you'll be paying 4, 5, 6 times what you're paying with someone like me.
Is it more expensive to get?
Just because of the name.
Yeah, a lot of it. I mean, it's the same reason we buy designer clothes, right?
Yeah.
It's the name behind it. It's the brand. It's all that. So
I'll give you ladies
they want to charge you a little extra.
A little insider. If you don't get the ring you want the first time, just wait that 5. I'm going to get shut down after this. Just remind him on that silver anniversary, that's 10 years, you get an upgrade. So he has 10 years to reach that 15 grand.
I don't agree with Mia.
shine.
I don't agree with Mia. I was gonna make a quick joke, but I was
That's what
thinking
it is,
about
though.
it.
You're allowed to ask for an upgrade at like
No, I
5
was
or
just,
10 years.
I'm just saying, in my head, I had this joke that I wanted to ask. I don't know if it was appropriate or not, based off of, we don't want to get canceled right away. This is only our 4th episode, but I'm going to ask it anyways.
Oh, shit.
Is it more expensive if we got a blood diamond?
Damn.
I'm just joking. Don't cancel us, please.
I don't even want to
Please.
answer that one.
No. It's just like that. We'll go with lab.
You made him, his face matches
Yo.
pants. Like, you made him nervous, bro. You made him nervous.
No, I just watched the movie recently, so it just,
Blood
you know what I mean?
Diamond.
That's a
Blood
good
diamonds
movie.
and
That's
everything
a
like
good
that.
movie.
No, I liked it too, man. You know what I mean? I was just wondering, is it a little bit more expensive if you got the authentic blood diamond?
Already said he's not answering.
Yeah,
it.
okay. Let's go to the next
I'll
question.
touch on that a little bit, though. That
Yo.
did boost the lab diamond
Let's
market
go.
up like crazy.
Of course.
Because, it's the same thing with fake furs.
They're ethical.
Yeah, that's the word.
Ethical diamonds. You know what I mean? No, it's true though. If you didn't watch the movie, you know what I mean? Watch the movie Blood Diamonds. Yo, is Leo on that too? Leonardo DiCaprio?
Yeah.
That's like young
Guys.
Leo, I think.
You know what I mean? Just
The old
remember,
movie.
we were talking about Leonardo DiCaprio.
The last episode.
The last episode, I think. I'm pretty sure we did. Young Leo, 25.
Can you tell right away if jewelry is fake? Like by looking at.
Here, look at my ear. we already talked about it. It's being glass, but
Wearing
hold
that
on.
since high school. Just
You know?
No, it's cool. It's sentimental. It's got to stay there.
Bro, I'm not
I don't
gonna
even
lie.
want a real one. That's got
listen.
more stories.
No, I'll be real with you. I bought this off of fucking Alibaba Express. You know what I mean? It was. I don't know if you know about that fucking Alibaba, but it was at $1.29. You know what I mean? Man, get a free gift and everything. Yeah, it didn't turn my ear green. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, you're good.
You know? Just in case. I'm just saying. Listen.
Alibaba. Yo, you just gave out like the best.
That was a free promo too,
online.
guys. Don't buy your stuff from there, man. I'm just telling you. Everybody will catch you after this episode. You know what I mean?
Yo, Alibaba is the plug, bro.
100%. 100%.
Yeah, you know you buy shit off of Alibaba.
Oh, I used to
Something.
for sure.
Right?
No, I got a few kitchen things from Alibaba
telling
too. I
you.
can't lie. They got some cool stuff.
There's stuff that I even remember that I even got because of how long it takes for it to come. And then all of a sudden I'm surprised at my fucking mailbox. I'm like, oh, goddamn. Well,
Yo, but that feeling is good. When you forget that you buy
Yes.
something and then all of a sudden it shows up in your mailbox, you're like, oh shit.
so I know that you are more about custom pieces and you have a partner within your organization that does the grills. But I gotta ask, what would you say is kind of like a starting price? You know what I mean? If I want to get like a basic grill, you know what I mean? Like a basic bottom grill, a one piece.
I mean, there's so many different designs you could go with. You could have some of your teeth open, do a couple.
I think let's
teeth.
just cover them, just for six purposes.
You want to do your bottom 6? You're probably gonna be about $800,
$800.
something like that. All
That's
gold.
not bad.
It's not bad. We're gonna have to get a lot of subscribers, a lot of sponsors. Guys, if you guys want to see me with a bottom grill, please subscribe, like, share, tell your friends. Go check out the homies at Luso Vida. You know what
Definitely,
I mean?
let's get that grill done.
That's it, guys.
I just want a cute diamond.
Yo, I'll be honest with you. I think I'm gonna start a GoFundMe. If you guys want to see me with a grill, I'm gonna put the link on the bottom. Just help your boy out.
I bet all your girlfriends love you. They're probably like, I'm not saying he has girlfriends, but I'm just saying like, whichever girl you're with, she's probably like,
hold
oh
on.
my
Listen,
God, I'm gonna
letting
get
you
the
know,
best Valentine's
You do not
gift.
have to answer this question. Do not dry snitch on yourself. Don't do it. Don't do it.
I said girlfriends, but I meant, whatever girl he's in at the time,
Whatever
wife,
phase of girl of yeah.
He
I
gets
got
it.
the
He
point.
gets
I
it.
don't
He
know.
gets it. They're probably like, oh my God, I'm dating a jeweler. I'm gonna get the best Christmas Valentine's.
I'm telling
Day.
you, she's trying to get somebody in trouble.
I literally asked the question wrong. He knows what I meant.
I mean, people get good gifts around me for sure.
Yeah,
Definitely, I'm a good gift
That 10,
giver.
15,000 engagement ring.
No.
You're supposed to say yes, but
no,
she's watching right now.
No, we don't
She's
No,
watching.
no. Listen, we're gonna blur that one out. Don't worry, I got you, bro.
Beep.
We're gonna do a quick edit.
We're just fucking with you. We're just fucking with you.
So, if you don't mind me asking, let's go a little bit more in depth. I
Yeah.
know that we don't have much time left, but before we go, where did you grow up from? Like where are your roots?
Mostly Aurora, so like north of the GTA,
Yo, I'll be
York
honest,
region.
I actually lived in Aurora for a hot minute.
Yeah,
I actually
no
like
way.
it. I actually like it. I used to live off of Murray and Wellington.
Yeah, okay.
Right-
So I
right
used to live right off Wellington and Haida.
Literally
the high
right in
school.
front of the high school. What was it?
Aurora.
Alexaner?
GW
Every
Williams.
area.
GW Williams.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, so I
I
actually
used to be
lived
over
there
there
for
all
a
the
hot minute.
time. Yeah.
Yeah.
So born and raised in Aurora.
I was actually born in BC, but I moved here when I was young. I spent most of my time over in Aurora.
Yo, they
and-
say the best is from the West.
I mean, I've heard it before.
And hearing it again, apparently. And your shop is located where?
So our new location is 55 Queen Street East in Toronto. We're unit 500 on the 5th floor. Come by, come see us.
And
See what's
is
we got in
it
store.
And store
open?
hours?
Is it open? Wait, is it open to the public just yet, or is it by appointment only? How does it work?
So we're open to the public. As of this week, we actually open to the public Monday.
Congratulations!
Thank you very much. If you hit us up, message us, we can definitely set up a nice little private appointment for you. It's a nice, private, secure location. You know what I mean? So if a private appointment is something that you're looking for, we can make sure that you've got your own time, your own space, nobody there to bother you.
I like
Yeah.
that accommodations.
Absolutely. Whatever you need, we take care of it.
Customer
I love that.
service.
And how are people able to contact you?
So my Instagram is at @TM_the jeweler.
You're gonna see that right here below. I know I'm just moving my hands right now, but eventually the graphic is gonna be like toot, 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 toot.
And then our new page is Luso Vita Jewelry.
Luso Vita Jewelry.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's where you can get a hold of all of us. That's where the whole conglomerate is
That's the syndicate.
locked in. Exactly.
I would love to bring out your team really quickly. Like, how
Yeah,
would you feel
absolutely.
about that?
Yeah, absolutely.
Just
Let's do it.
You know, like, you think they'd be okay with that? Just a quick, like.
Yeah, we could see who wants to come out here for sure.
We would love to meet part of your team members. I see that you brought some friends here.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, so actually here I have with me, this is Regis. He's our in-house grill specialist. He does all of our grills, all of our molds, handles a lot of our designs as well. Here, come on, bro.
Let's bring on Regis.
Let's go, Regis. So this is the man that I gotta see, is what you're saying.
Absolutely. This is the guy that's going to take care of your bottoms for sure.
All right, guys, remember, I'm going to start that GoFundMe page. You know what I mean? So if you want to see me with a bottom grill,
Let's go.
help your boy out. All right, so can we get a little introduction?
Yeah, so this is Regis. He's one of our newest members to the team. Regis Jewelry. He basically handles a lot of our grills. He's also one of our in-house designers as well. So a lot of your pieces, he's definitely had a huge hand in.
So you're Regis, I heard that you're the man that I gotta come see for that bottom grill that I'm looking for. I know. We just started talking briefly about starting a GoFundMe. So guys, help a brother out. We're gonna start that GoFundMe and then we're gonna check Regis to get right. But what's the process of getting a grill?
The process to getting a grill is the most simplest thing that we can do. Basically, just come through. We get your mold done. We do it all in-house. Basically, we get the putties done, fill it up, get your mold done, get the cement done. I do all the wax working, so I'm gonna make sure it fits perfectly and get that casted and shot polished up for you.
That's sick. So walk me through. I know you just briefly walked me through about the process, but what kind of, as long as not just deposit, but I would presume at this point full payment, I would presume. But how long is the turnaround time from the time that I come in and I'll be like, yo, I want to get a bottom grill. This is what I want. I just want a plain Jane, gold. Let's do 10K. You slap on the mold. You make the mold or the cast. Again, I apologize if I'm not using the right words, but what kind of turnaround time is like? If I see you on a Monday, when could I be rocking the grill?
Getting that next Monday.
1 week turnaround.
1 week turnaround. Just for plain Jane, 1 week turnaround.
1 week turnaround. I
Easy.
like that. And I know that TM Theo, he told us that you're probably looking at around $800 to start off with. Is there anything less than that? Because you already see me
You want
rocking
one
that.
cab? We
I'm
can
just
do
saying,
one cab.
Well, I don't want
for
just
sure.
one cab. I'm trying to, at least
We'll
the
see,
bottom.
We'll work on it. We'll
Okay,
work on it.
okay.
We'll work
Do a
on
little
that.
dub cap or something for
Dub
sure.
cap.
A
Yeah.
dub cap. What's that mean?
We can also do hollows. Just border outline on your teeth.
Okay.
You can get that done.
Okay.
Looks like a window frame.
Window frame.
Yeah.
Well, I guess, you know, with the
It's
yellow
cool,
teeth,
too.
it kind of looks like gold anyways, you know.
I mean, yeah, drink a little more coffee, it'll fill itself in over
One,
time.
1, 2
Yeah.
cigarette. Yeah, I hear that. You know what I mean? Who needs 10K when, you know? Just saying. All right. Well, yo, thank you so much.
No problem, man.
I hope everybody, yo, where can they reach you? I know that this is all Luso Vita, but where can they reach you if they want to get a custom grill?
They want to get custom grills from me, just DM me at Regis Jewellery. It's all going to be on the Luso Vita page anyways.
Excellent.
Show everyone. Show love to me. Show love to Theo. Show love to the whole team.
I appreciate that. Yo, we're going to definitely drop that in our sponsorship. I know that you guys came through. I really do appreciate it. Yo, honestly, thank you. I'm hoping, yo, God willing, 2024 is going to be a good year. And I'm going to come see you for that bottom grill. I don't know how it's going to look, but it's something in my head that I've always wanted. So,
For sure, man.
you
We'll
know,
make it work.
we might have to get one for Jonah, too. I know he's smiling out there
for
in
the
the
whole
back.
team.
You know what I mean? Maybe we could put the logo or something. I
Get
don't
the
know.
whole team done with logos.
done.
That'd look crazy.
Mia, too. Don't forget
Everyone.
MoreLife Mia. But, yo, guys, thank you so much for coming to the show.
Appreciate you guys. Thank you for having us.
Thank you so much, man.
I can't say it enough. I know it was very last minute, but you guys came through. You showed us love. We're showing you some love back as well. And again, it's all about Luso Vita. And you want to come back, MoreLife Mia? We definitely have to be able to end our show properly. Right? So thank you again for bringing out the whole squad with you. I know that we only brought out one of your homies out. And Regis Jewelry, this is all Luso Vita. You know, again, Theo,
Absolutely.
thank you so much for coming out. I know it was very last minute, but you came over, you showed us some love. And everybody, go check out Luso Vita. We're going to be dropping the information. Check out our mans. Theo, tell him that MoreLife Mia sent you. You know what I
Get
mean?
a special discount. We'll figure something out.
Yeah, you know what I mean? That's say MoreLife Mia sent me over here. She said you were
Not
gonna,
before I get my bling on my tooth, though. No.
you know, but don't say Action Jackson. I don't know if that one's gonna work. They might lock the door on you or something. I mean, like, yo, hopefully we'll start something. But you know what I mean?
I love this. He came out with his whole team. They're all here. They all showed love. I love seeing that when
Absolutely.
it comes to like people working together and everybody making it to the top. You bring everybody with you, and I see that it's a whole family. It's a
Definitely.
family. It's what it is.
Definitely.
Yeah.
It takes a bunch of us to make it for sure.
No, most definitely. Again, I can't show much appreciation aside from what I've already said, and it seems like I'm beating a dead horse now.
No, I
But
appreciate you guys a lot. This was a
straight.
really cool opportunity.
Yeah, no,
Definitely.
absolutely, brother.
Absolutely.
Thank you so much. So, guys, I know, listen, this is the time where we got to try to pay our bills, too, because, you know, stuff ain't cheap. So, just letting you guys know, first, this is our word from our sponsor.
And we're back. We had a great episode. I loved learning about all the jewelry. You know, diamonds is a girl's best friend.
Absolutely. Thank you. Thank you.
So I loved it. It was very interesting for me.
Also, guys, I
Here we
know
go,
that some of
here
you
we
guys
go.
don't like this, but I got to say it. If you are interested in sponsoring our show, please send us a DM. We work with any budget, just like Luso Vita, even for you brokies. You know what I mean?
For those,
I got you that CZ plan if you need, but you know what I mean? I know they don't got the
Budget
CZ,
friendly.
but I'm just saying, we got that plan for you if you want to come through. You know what I mean? So send us a DM. We'd love to rock your gear, whatever it is, but we could definitely work something else. So guys, thank you so much for coming to our show. Thank you for giving us a like and sharing it to your friends, telling your neighbor's wife and your side chick too. Or side mans.
side man, side chick. We need to end this right now. Thank you for watching. Thanks for tuning in. Thank you to all our sponsors and our guests.
Thank you so much.
This is
The More Life Action Show.
I've been grinding for a minute. You can't say the way I'm living is not independent. It's written in scriptures. I'll be the one to go get it and do it for all of my siblings. I got a plan, it's about to unfold.